Hey everybody, welcome back to Funko Friday. This is episode 14. Today we'll be taking a look at the Black Knight from Fortnite. Okay, the reason I got this character, I do not care about the Fortnite game at all. I played it once, thought it was horrible. Just wasn't fun. And I don't know, it was just really boring to me, and I played a lot of games, and that one just, I don't know, not a fan of it. But I do like a lot of the characters that they bring in. Like, for some reason, they put John Wick in this game, even though that is a rated R series. And then they brought Deadpool and Harley Quinn, and why? Like, okay, it's Thanos, and just so many characters. Like, why? Indiana Jones, even? Like, what? They're bringing all these deals, like these characters into it. Even Tron couldn't get me into it. Like that's saying something. So this is one of the Fortnite figures from Pop Games. Here's the box. It's a little bit beat up. I got it for $4.50, which is not too bad. Actually, that's a great price for a pop, because I think how they price these is these figures come like individually, and I think you pay about $5-6 for them, but then you add the box into it, and then that bumps up the price another $6. So that's probably why they're priced the way they are, which I'm fine with paying the prices for them. But I was surprised to find this one because it's an older pop. I think it's from 2018. This is definitely a big like character I wanted, and I didn't expect to find him so cheaply. Um, but here he is. Here's the box. Got the Fortnite logo. This is pop number 426, part of the Pop Games series. You've got a sticker that has the Fortnite like a little sticker, like a QR code or whatever. That's cool. You got the image of the Black Knight. There's the side. There's the other side. There's the top. Here's the back, which shows us the other figures. I know none of these characters, so yeah, the only one I cared about was the knight because it is a knight. I looked up like a Funko Pop knight a few months ago because I was wanting to get one, and I'm like, this one is the only one that really shows up. So I'm like, okay, cool figure. And I think this is based on like one of the original like skins. So I don't know. I have know nothing about the game. I'm just telling you what I do know. What I do know is that this pop is fantastic. But let's take a look at the actual figure. And this one does not have a stand. So some pops have a stand, some don't. Most of them don't really need a stand. This one is one of those. So you would think because of his helmet, he would just like fall over. But no, he can stand pretty tall. In fact, he stands very well without a stand, which is great. Not too many pops can say that. Here he is. He's got incredible detailing, especially on his armor. I feel like the armor is so good, but I want to talk about the helmet first. So the helmet is probably the best part. The head, like all Funko Pops, the head is oversized, and it works really well because you've got a lot of great detailing. And one thing I really like about this one in particular is if I zoom in, you can see it is very sparkly. Like, it's almost like glitter infused silver, gunmetal, silver gray color. And it works really well. Like, it gives it a very, like, unique look, in my opinion. And you've got, like, just a ton of great paint. Like, with the red diamonds, you've got the red circles, you've got the eyes with the red and orange. Looks so good. And you would think that this faceplate would open. I think it's actually a separate piece, but it does not open up. So I don't think anyone cares, but yeah, it would have been cool to open it up, but yeah. Here's the back. Now this is one that is not a bobblehead, so you can move the head individually, which is nice. I think it looks best just like that, just like staring straight. I love the design of the helmet though. It's so good. Like, it's so different, and I don't think this is based on any knight in particular. I think it is a original character for the game, so that's cool. Love the sculpting. It's just so well made. Like, I was surprised. And let's take a look at the suit. It's a little hard to see, but it is a very detailed suit. Wow. There is so much going on with this character. Um, there is a blood splatter on the front. You've got just tons of armor, tons of like scratches as well, like on the helmet, on the suit. You've got a tie right here. And I like the texture of this armor because it almost feels like chainmail. It has this real texture, which is so good. That's so good. Um, I love his, his armored pants. You've got his shin protectors, I think that's what those are called. And you got his boots, which are very detailed, surprisingly. Just, it's so good. Like the way they sculpted his armor. And I especially love the back where you have a dragon shield, which looks super cool. Super crisp, too. Like, all these details are very easy to see, and there's no, like, paint smudge, which is so good. Now, I do wonder, he is a knight, but where is his sword? I don't really see a sword. That's a bit odd, but maybe you have the sword in the game. Like, maybe it's not on the armor. I'm assuming that's probably why that's not here, but it's such a well-made figure. Like, it's so high quality to me. Like, it feels very um textured, very very nicely designed, I think. And I don't know, I'm a big fan of it. I think this probably, in terms of sculpting, probably the coolest pop that I have. Just the detail that went into it is honestly amazing. Um, but yeah, I like him because he's just standing there, and his hands look like he's gonna grab guns, like almost like a gunslinger, like a cowboy. It's so cool. It's so good. Um, and that's it really. I mean, that's the end of the detail, but it's just so good. Like the paint is super crisp. Um, like I did not expect this, especially for $4.50. Uh, Probably the cheapest pop that I bought. Definitely the cheapest, which is kind of surprising. But I don't mind paying the full prices usually. I mean, I paid 27 for Mysterio, so yeah, that one was interesting. But I have a couple pops in the bag. Let's compare really briefly. So here's a Star Wars pop, The Mandalorian. And this one is actually the original Mandalorian pop that ever came out. And I specifically wanted that one because it's the coolest. Um, Very detailed pop as well. This one's a bobblehead. This one also has a stand, so it is a bit more deluxe, I'd say. And obviously, it's a Star Wars character, so it's gonna be loved. Um, we did an episode with him already, so if you want to see that, you can. Very good figures, obviously very different characters, but the Mandalorian's helmet reminds me of a knight helmet, which I would say is intentional. And yeah, awesome figure there. And then the one on the right is She-Ra. We will have a review for her soon. This is my favorite pop of the year, and this one is on a stand, so she is a little bit taller, and she's in an action pose, so a little bit cooler. Um, and also very bright, very colorful, which I like that as well. Very different. They scale pretty nicely though because they're both the same like figure style. So, yeah, obviously very different again, but just wanted to, compare briefly. Um, but yeah, just very nice, both of those. And I'm very happy I found this guy. In fact, he was like one of the first pops that I found. The day I went hunting for these, and I'm glad I found it. He was just like sitting in a random stack of pops, like just in the corner. So, yeah, this is the only Fortnite pop I care about, the only character I like. Well, aside from the character skins that they bring in from other franchises, this is the one original character that I actually like. But let me know what you think. Do you like this knight? I know there's like a Monty Python knight. I think there's a few of those. There's a few other knight figures, but this is the one that I thought was the coolest, and I think the eyes really stand out for this one. Because he's just got like a very dark color scheme, but then he's got the orange eyes, which give him that like menacing look. So I love this pop. It is awesome. I highly recommend him, especially if you want a knight and you don't mind the Fortnite logo being on the box. Uh, Go out and get him. He's a cool one for sure. Big fan of this one, but let me know what you think. Do you like Fortnite? Do you not? What do you think of the Black Knight? Um, and thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. I will see you for the next Funko Friday, which will be soon. And until then, take care and have a great day.